Isn't it great to be a Knicks fan? Yeah. When I was on a college tour, and I said to myself, if the Knicks draft this European dude, I'm gonna be mad. And look on my phone while I was on the bus, I'm like, please God, please God, please God. Kristaps Porzingis. Now, what I also found interesting about this draft was, D'Angelo Russell went number 2. So I said to myself, if D'Angelo Russell went number 2, then the 76ers aren't going to be stupid and take Jahlil Okafor because they need a point guard, right? So I'm like, they're going to get Moutier. And guess who the Knicks get? Jahlil Okafor. But no, the 76ers say, you know what? F you, New York Knicks. We're going to take the person that you wanted. And Phil Jackson said, I've made some bad decisions in New York already. I'm going to make a pretty bad one. Now, long term, this could be a good thing. I don't see Kristaps as being another Darko Milicic. But I don't see him being another Dirk. Not yet. If I had to project to see what he'd do this season, I'd say he'd get 9 points, 5 rebounds. That's it. That's all. That is like the median. The best he could probably do is like 15 points, 7 rebounds. I don't think he's gonna get better than that. And the reason why people got mad at this pick is because the Knicks don't want to wait. You guys got Melo. Melo is aging. Melo doesn't want to wait around 2 or 3 years. Melo wants to win right now. 2 years ago in 2013, the Knicks had a good chance to win right there and right then and there because they had JR, they had Tyson Chandler, they had the squad. And they lost in the second round to the Pacers. Yeah, they barely missed the playoffs, but they still missed the playoffs. So you got rid of a few people. Got Dallenberg he didn't do anything. Stoudemire, he just said, you know what? I'm gonna keep eating up your money. I mean, Stoudemire when he first came was amazing. But then Melo came, and then they couldn't work together because of the lockout. Then the next season came, then Amari got injured. Then it was less of them working together in practice, and they could never really find a way to work together and be effective. Yes, you saw flashes of what they could do together, but over that, they really couldn't do it. So the Knicks, they did do a good trade, Tim Hardaway for Jerry and Grant, because Tim Hardaway, he's been chucking threes. I mean, you look at his average and say, what are you talking about? He did better this season. Well, that's because there was nobody else playing on the Knicks. He got those numbers last year when we actually had a pretty good team. This year, he's been doing it when nobody else was on the team. So, that's pretty bad. I mean, I expected him to average like 15 points, but he didn't. So the Knicks got rid of him. And got Jerry Grant. Jerry Grant is a 2 guard. He's a 2, and he can play the 2 and the 1. That's something that Tim Hardaway can't. So we already got a point for Jerry Grant. Okay, and when you look at it, Jerry Grant's a better defender. Tim Hardaway Jr. can't play defense. So you already got another plus for Jerry Grant. So I really like that. But when you look at the Knicks roster, they have Langston Galloway. I think he might play the 2. Langston Galloway is pretty good. If you've seen him play, he's pretty good. Jerry and Grant, put him aside each other. I think that they can play well. Then you got Melo at the 3, and who at the 4? Please don't tell me Andrea Bargnani. When they drafted Kristaps Porzingis, I thought to myself, wow, is this Andrea Bargnani? That's a realistic comparison. Andrea Bargnani. Kristaps can't rebound for anything. Kristaps can't play defense for anything. They both can shoot threes. And everybody pretty much says they're soft. Now, Kristaps said he's not soft, and he says, he watches World Star Hip Hop. I don't know what that's supposed to entail, but hey, that's it. Also, what a lot of people don't know about the draft, the Knicks got a draft and stash. Well, kind of, because they traded 2 future second-round picks for Willie Hernangomez. I don't know, again, why? He's probably not going to come in for like 2 years. So, I guess the Knicks are trying to build for the future, but again, we're not. We don't want to wait. We've been waiting so long. We got to the playoffs a few years in a row, but before that, the Knicks have been waiting forever. And this is what you give us? Really? really? Now, this offseason, we could see a lot of changes. A lot of people, like Lil Munson, he probably won't be here. I don't want to see these dudes just like looking like a D-League team. We're looking worse than the 76ers right now. We really are. All right, so, you know, LaMarcus Aldridge is one of our targets. Tobias Harris, Danny Green. We do need a 2-guard, and we do need a big man. They say Greg Monroe is pretty much going to sign with New York. They say David West. I don't want David West. David West is old. Stop getting these old dudes. Yes, it kind of worked in 2013 because you had Sheed, you had Kurt Thomas, and Marcus Camby, 3 old big men who still kind of like contributed to the team, which helped them in the playoff run. But my dude, that was 2 years ago when we actually had Knicks tape, baby. When we had Iman, when we had Steve Novak, J.R. Smith was cooking for us. When we had Chris Copeland. If Melo was injured, Chris Copeland would do the same exact thing Melo did. He would score the same exact points. But we don't have that. So we cannot do that. We cannot get David West. Please do not get David West. Greg Monroe, I would love that to happen. I hope it happens. 2-guard Danny Green and Wesley Matthews, I think it can happen. Chris Middleton, he's pretty good too. We need to get at least 2 contributors this offseason. Do I think that it could change for champion contenders? No. But make the playoffs? Yes, it's the Eastern Conference. It's not the Western Conference, so it's not as hard to make the playoffs. So if the Knicks could get 2 contributors, like let's say they get Greg Monroe, they're probably gonna be stupid and try to get David West, and let's say Danny Green. That's pretty okay. That's a pretty good offseason, and then you combine what we have right now. That's pretty much a playoff team, believe it or not. If the Celtics can make it with their roster, the Knicks can definitely make it with that roster. So, but then again, the Knicks have let me down before. They let their fans down before, so I wouldn't really place any bets yet. But yeah, that's what the Knicks gotta do. Kristaps Porzingis. I hope he proves me wrong. I really hope he proves me wrong. I don't want him to suck. I want him to do great. But as of right now, I am so skeptical about this pick because every time I watch the draft, I'm like, why are we drafting these Europeans? Because one, when we draft them, a lot of them are like, you know what, I'm going to keep on playing overseas. I'm not even going to come over here and play with you guys, you know? That's what a lot of them do. It's draft and stash. We still got some guy from like 6 years ago. He still hasn't made his NBA debut. But we still got his draft rights though. There's no point. There is no point. They don't want to. They're not even good enough. But we just draft them. I don't know why we do this. It's just the New York thing nowadays. We gotta stop. And then once we draft them, nobody wants them. The Knicks are the best. I told you this before. The Knicks are the best team when it comes to getting people no one else wants. They are the best at that. Yes, you know, we did trade away JR and Iman, but that's because we weren't getting anything good in return. We got Lil Munson and cash considerations. Like, come on, son. We didn't really get anybody. So you don't say, oh, but we did trade it. No, we barely got anybody back. We had a chance to get Kyle Lowry 2 years ago. We didn't capitalize on that. We could have got Reggie Jackson in that trade, but we didn't. Imagine if we got Reggie Jackson. If we would have got Reggie Jackson, a lot of things would have changed. I believe if we would have had Reggie Jackson, Tim Hardaway could have probably stepped it up because, you know, Reggie Jackson's a good guard to play around. But then again, he's kind of like a ball hog, so I don't really know about that. But we probably never traded Tim Hardaway Jr. on draft day. We would probably still pick somebody like a center in the draft. We probably still would have got Kristaps. I just don't know why we did that. It would have been, I think, if we would have got Frank Kaminsky at that pick, it would be stupid because he's not that high. Willie Cauley-Stein, you know, in my GM, we got Willie Cauley-Stein, but in real life, I don't know if that would sit, and it would sit well for Knicks fans, but I don't think that he's lottery pick worthy, like top 4 worthy. I mean, honestly, I feel like he's more NBA ready than Kristaps. But when we're going to long term, I feel like Kristaps, he has like a higher ceiling because we don't really know that much about him. So, you know, we don't know a lot about him. But if we had to say right now what he's going to do, he ain't going to do a diddly squat. Okay, we know that. And the best pick that the Knicks could have got was probably Justice Winslow. but he does play the same position as Melo. But then again, Melo can play 4. So, I mean, when you think about it, if he would have had Justice Winslow, that could have actually helped the team. But it's whatever, man. The Knicks, we gotta do something in the offseason. I don't know what's gonna happen. I say first things first. Trade for a pick for Andrea Bargnani. I don't think anybody would even offer a pick for Andrea Bargnani. Why are we having? He's a waste of money. I'd rather have Jose Calderon on the team. Please trade Andrea Bargnani or get rid of him. Please, Knicks. Anyways, it's been another J-Rock video. More videos coming our way. Peace.